What up, people? This is Vigilante for 2 minutes and some change. That's 2MASC. Then you know it's me, the original 2 minutes. I keep staying on this topic about how privileged life and white supremacy have really wrecked our minds collectively. From the top to the bottom. People at the bottom are searching to get to the top, to be like the people that they see at the top. And the people on the top like teasing the people on the bottom by showing people their wealth, showing what they got. I can't even say their wealth, their riches. Showing people what they have to the point that it become contagious on the bottom, where we'll take our paychecks, the little money that we make and may not pay rent, to take a picture of it on Instagram, to buy something that's out of our spending range, so that we can show people what we're doing. Party at the club. To try to imitate the life we see by our successful black people on the higher level. And it's funny when you start looking deep into this situation with other race. I don't really see the Asians doing that. I don't really see rich white people don't really do that. They do it in a different way. But we, especially with our entertainment, and the why I stay on entertainment and sports, because those are the people that really drive what you see and have way more influence than your regular teacher, or you're really more influence than your politician or your pastor or activists. It's sports figures and entertainment people. And when you see some of the people that come from being poor, that gets to somewhat comfortable, the comfort zone, it's about flossing. It's about showing your black card. It's about doing this, that, and we see it. So we strive to want to get it. Sometimes we want to get it in the quickest way. Some people sell drugs, do other illegal activities to try to get the money, or get it for a weekend. Say I went here. I went to this vacation showing this, that. And it's okay to be proud where you're going. That's not the point. The point is, who taught us to get to a position and somewhat throw it into other people's face that are not in the position, instead of helping each other get to different positions in life to be more comfortable? We kind of sit back and go, look what I have. Marvel over me. You know, I was watching Rick Ross, some video of him. I'm going to get me some grapes and I mean, this thing. And then you go, dang, man, how rich is Rick Ross? Now, he's rich, but is he that rich? I mean, because what he's saying and how he's talking, as though he's a billionaire. And I've seen the list of billionaires. Hell, Oprah is a Rudy Poop when you look at wealthy white men. She's not even on the radar. Zuckerberg is worth 46 million billion compared to Oprah's 3 billion. So you see the levels to these things, and even the level of Oprah is bigger than Jordan and everybody else and every rapper. Especially on Rick Ross, I think Tech Nine is on his level of making money. So I'm not understanding why we do this. And then what happens is media promotes it. You see it and you go, man, they doing great. You start looking at your own life. And that's why they can control a lot of athletes with, hey, you can make, be quiet on issues and you can make this much. If I'm making 20 million, you can give me 25 million to shut up and deny who I am as a black man. I don't think so. 20 million be okay. I David Chappelle the situation. Turn that down and get something bigger later doing what I want to do. I thought it was about getting to a power position to empower other people and not to down other people or make them feel like they got to be in a desperate situation to try to get the riches, not the knowledge, but the riches that you have, or match it in some generic way. Like, you get generic food. It looks like Frosted Flakes. it could be snowflakes instead of frosted flakes. And we take our little snowflakes and put the money on the table, take pictures of it. You see a lot of people, Southern rappers, especially in the Louisiana area and Southern areas. I'm not saying that the East Coast don't do it, but you see it because these guys are making hits down there in the South. You see them putting the money out, counting their money. Black youngster, counting their money as though they have wealth. They're still check to check when you think about it, with him paying his court fees and not going to, prison for attempted murder. You would think that he'll be using this time to do more. But see, he's stuck in that bag where he have to do that to get the attention he needs to maybe make some more money to pay his fees. Bobby Smurder, y'all saw him dancing in front of people, doing his little dance, and you see where he's at. And on a lower level, you see people shooting up the club, people trying to rob people for their chain, and all these different things because we're doing a generic version of what we see of rich people. And I just want to know who taught us to do that. Of course, we know who did, who's pushing it, but it's hurting us. Man, the most empowering thing I think could ever happen. I always said if I ever became rich or wealthy, it's just walking into a neighborhood and seeing the poverty and trying to do something about it. Can you imagine the feeling of somebody struggling hard and you came from that block and you're rich? You're buying watches and buying out the bar, and you say, I'm not going to buy out the bar. I'm not going to buy a $400,000 watch or even a $500 T-shirt because I know where I come from. And you walk into your block. Everybody want to rep their block, talking about the hood that they come from. How about you walking and saying, let me add up. Since I came from poverty, I know how much they probably paying a month in rent. And go pay the whole block rent up for a year. Pay their mortgage up for a year. It ain't nothing but a watch, right? It ain't nothing but a bag. You show that bag all the time, right? How about doing that? That's empowering because now you pay their rent up and you show them how they save the rest of the money that they would have put on rent and invest it, so that we can create some type of generational wealth. You see, that's empowering. You see, you will be loved for that. Like, wow, he came here to the block that he brag about, that we see him at the barbershop, we salute and run up to him and all that stuff. He may throw a barbecue. No, but he actually empowered the whole block that he stayed on. Instead of buying bullshit, he decided to take care of the block that he's bragging on, that every other people in America is singing about. That's how you make change. This has been Vigilante for 2 minutes and some change. I went over and I just gave y'all the change. Out. Let's see what Dre Mack got on the menu today. What's going on, bro?
What's up? This is your man, Dre Mack, coming to you in the middle of 2 minutes and some change with your man, Vigilante, only on iHeartRadio. Came across something really interesting. This is something that I personally study myself, especially if you're a religious person or into the Bible. I'm going to tell you right now, black pastors, we got to be telling folks the truth. Now, this is from the actual dictionary. We look at the word Hebrews and know about the Hebrews in the Bible, and Western civilization gives us one look. But the Bible, if you really study it, instead of hooping and hollering and ask for tithes and actually have these people study it, will show you something different. It says Hebrews, a member of Semitic people inhabiting ancient Palestine and claiming descent from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Israelite, a Semitic language of the Afro-Asiatic family. Afro-Asiatic. Just think about that. These folks that you see on the wall, and it's been, they have a documentary called The Exodus Uncovered, show you on the walls in Egypt that they have covered up in Egypt who these people really be. People. Our history has been stolen. It's been taken from us. It's time for us to reclaim that. So that Bible that most people say that the white man gave us, trust and believe. I got more information that proves that that was a lie. Again, this is your man Dre Mack with a small history lesson. Please follow me on these formats: Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Dre Mack 99, and I'm out. Back to you, Vigilante.
Yeah. Look at my boy Dre Mack dropping some knowledge, some science to you. Like I said, people, we got a long way to go, but all it takes is one spark to start an inferno. Remember that. One spark can start an inferno. So instead of flossing, let's start helping everybody else grow, because the better we are, the better the world is. Out.